What's up guys, it's Andrew at Night, and today I'm going to show you how you can maximise the battery life on your HTC One. Now this is a rooted HTC One, as you can see from the notification bar. However, in this video I'm going to run through all the non-rooted options to save battery life. If you'd like to see a rooted version, comment below, or if there's any rooted things you'd like to see, again comment below and I'll try to get back to you either in the form of a comment or a video.
Hey guys, I've just finished filming and editing this video and realised I forgot to mention wake locks. For some reason this wasn't in my keep note. However, wake locks are one of the most important things when it comes to saving battery life. If you go to the link in the description, download an app called Wake Lock Detector. This will tell you which applications are stopping your phone going into a deep sleep. And when it does this, it means it's burning a lot more battery life. This is one of the more fundamental and easy things to check. So if you just download the app below, you can check if there are any wake locks and you can uninstall the apps that are, or you can go into some settings and make sure they stop doing it. And if you do that, it's fairly unlikely you'll have any apps that are doing it, but if you do have the odd one, it can impact your battery life pretty impressively. So yeah, there's a picture of a puppy while I'm talking about that, and we're going to jump straight back into my list, so I'll see you guys in a second. Bye.
But just starting off, the first one is Power Saver. Now in a stock HTC One ROM, if you pull down the notification bar, there will be a little battery symbol and a leaf. And I've talked about this before in my How to Fix HTC One Overheating issue video. And what you want to do is you want to tick CPU and data connection. Now I suggest you have those on all the time. As in you've checked both those options, have those both checked the whole time, and you'll see little impact on the performance of the device, but the battery life should increase actually fairly dramatically. I was surprised how much more battery life I was getting. It was normally 2 or 3 hours more, which is fairly impressive. Next one is Snapdragon Battery Guru, and I've seen on forums some people saying this is really good, some people saying it's not. All I can say is it definitely didn't do anything bad to my battery life, so I suggest you download that from the Play Store, and I'll put a link in the description below. You use it for about 3 or 4 days, it will get to know how you use your device, and then after that it will start saving battery for you. Next thing is screen brightness. The main thing that kills the battery life on phones is the screen, especially something like this which is really bright and it's really high res. So most of the time if you keep your screen brightness either on automatic or slightly lower, you're going to save a lot of battery life. If you have the screen whacked up to full brightness all the time, you're going to get very little screen time. And again with that, the more you use the screen, the more the battery life will die. That's what really hammers the battery, it's having the screen on. So just monitor how you use the screen and keep the brightness down. That should maximise your battery life. There, I did mention this is for non-rooted, but there is also the option of rooting, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. Next thing is to turn your Wi-Fi off when you leave the house. Obviously, if you've got your Wi-Fi on, it's constantly searching for connections, and if you're not going to be using it, just turn it off. Similarly with Bluetooth, and similarly, you can also jump down to 2G networks if you want to save a little bit more battery life on the go. Static wallpapers will increase the battery life on your phone. A lot of live wallpapers are very good at conserving battery life and they don't really impact it. But at the same time, there's a lot of them out there that are fairly poorly coded and they will hammer the battery life of your phone. Next thing is to charge at night, and this is sort of it's not really a hack, it's just sort of a bit of common sense. The more you charge your phone, the more battery life you're going to get. So if you charge it at night, that's what I tend to do, you'll find that when you wake up it'll be fully charged, and normally you can get through the day without needing to charge it. The only time I need to charge it in the day is if I forget to charge it at night and it's on like 20% when I wake up, and then you have to put it on charge and it's just a bit of hassle. So I just suggest you charge it at night. Next thing is be realistic, and again these all sound kind of weird to say, but a lot of people on the forums are complaining that they can't get like 28 hours battery life on a phone. You don't need to get 28 hours battery life, to be honest. If I can get 12, that's normally me done. I can normally be within a charger, or I can normally be within the distance of a charger within those 12 hours. So just be realistic, it's a phone. If you use it a lot, you're not going to get as much battery life. If you don't use it as much, you're going to get a hell of a lot more. Next thing is traveling in 3G really does kill the battery life on this. This has been the same for all Android phones I've owned. What really hammers the battery for me is going on trains, moving from 3G aerial to 3G aerial with GPS on. That tends to really hammer it, and similarly using Google Nav in a car. So if you're doing things like that, you need to remember you're not going to get as much battery life because they really do drain it. And then similarly, location in maps. If you turn your GPS off, you will see a significant increase in your battery life as well. So there are my just little hints and tips. They're all fairly standard. There's not really any sort of holy grail of battery saving tips. There's not one tip that's going to rule them all. But if you combine all those together, you should see a decent increase in battery life. And if you do, comment below. If you don't, also comment below, and I'll see if I can sort you guys out. And yeah, get chatting. If you've got any good tips, put them below. Get people to light them up, and everyone will be able to see them. yeah, so we can all help each other. So this has been Andrew at Night. If you haven't seen me before, please subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more content coming out soon. If there's anything specific you guys want to see, comment below, or you can also tweet me. That's going to be in the description. You can contact me on Google Plus or on just email me if you want. It's on my website. The link to my website's below. You can email me and I'll try and get back to you. It's been Andrew at Night. I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra.